Louis prosecutor from office is raising new questions tonight about how she spends your money and answers your questions. Top state officials are asking, and so is chief investigative reporter Lauren Traeger.
St. Louis Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner received a subpoena to show up here at this state office building in St. Louis tomorrow morning to answer questions from the state auditor about how she manages her office's finances. The state auditor says she's been uncooperative in the audit, something she denies. But getting information about how she spends your taxpayer dollars has been difficult for years.
The problems in the circuit attorney's office, the problems with the circuit attorney herself are numerous and quite varied.
Attorney Elkin Kistner has represented a St. Louis citizen on a lawsuit about Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner's paying of private legal counsel dating back to 2019. He says the public should know how their money is being spent.
If public officials, either through corruption or incompetence, can basically allow public funds to be dissipated in an unlawful manner, then we're kind of all at risk as a community.
According to new documents filed by the Attorney General Tuesday, legal fees paid by the Circuit Attorney's office to outside legal counsel have ballooned during her time in office to well over $500,000. Just last week, Gardner was approved by the city's Financial Oversight Board to transfer more than $63,000 from an account dedicated to employee salaries to another account to pay for legal services instead. News 4 has requested information on how attorneys currently representing Gardner will be paid. A spokesperson for the office telling News 4 investigates, quote, "I don't have that information." News 4 also has a pending public records request from nearly 3 years ago asking for information about private contractors, but the office has never provided that information.
It is good government that would militate in favor of public officials actually volunteering information.
The Circuit Attorney's office has said previously they are cooperating with that state audit, but they declined to provide any further information for us today. This is certainly an issue we will continue to follow. In downtown, I'm Lauren Traeger, News 4 Investigates.